Bhadram karnevih shrunuyama devaham Bhadram pashyemakshabhirjayatraham Sthirairangaye stuvastubhagam sastanubhi Vishima yadayu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious. May we see with our eyes what is good. May we be strong in limbs and body, sing your praise and enjoy the life allotted to us by you. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto all. This morning our subject is Thoughts on the Gita, chapter 18, Moksha Yoga, liberation through renunciation. From the floor to the 8th floor, from the first floor to the 8th floor, 18 steps are necessary to reach the goal. The first floor was Vishad, sorrow, despondency, grief, misery. Highest floor, liberation, mukti, shanti, ananda, peace. That is this world is a stage. We are all moving to that direction. Everybody. We are all moving towards the goal, liberation, mukti. Very interesting. But if you want to go to the 18th floor, you'll have to walk. First step, second step, third step, fourth step. Or you need an elevator. You'll have to go, move. Without movement, sitting lying down on the first floor, you cannot go to the 18th floor. You must move. Do you know what does it mean? Karma. Karma, karma, karma. That we need. That Krishna was telling Arjuna. In the first chapter, you collapse. It does not look good to you. You are a great hero. It doesn't. Don't yield to unmanliness, cowardice. Get up and fight. Move. That message is for all of us. Move. Do not be a couched potato who watch television and do not move. That movement. Do you know what karma means? Karma means vibration, motion, goti, movement, action. I have seen how in Hollywood, how they take the movie. Action! The moment the director says action, only cameraman, all people, boom. And the actor, actress, they start to move. Action. So we need action. from verses. You see, Arjuna's question was, perhaps you remember, the first question he says, is it good to be a karma? I want to renounce karma. That is good. Or the phalotyak. Either shall I give up work completely or shall I give up the result of action? Which is good? Krishna says, giving the result is good. Take that one. Do you know what is the problem of Vedanta? The problem of Vedanta is be actionless. That is the goal. Somebody asked Swami Vivekananda, what is the goal of human life? The goal of human life is not to do anything. By goodness, you started Ramakrishna Math mission, all these activities, and you are saying the goal of human life is not to do anything. I told you the truth, Swamiji said. You are the Atman. There is no action. Complete calm serenity. All action is in the domain of Maya. That is our goal. Action. What kind of action? In the beginning, you remember I explained very carefully. Krishna mentioned that the moment you enter to the domain of Maya, that is the domain of Prakriti. This Prakriti has three gunas: Sattva, calmness; Rajas, activity; Tamas, dullness. Whole world is made with these three gunas. But if Swami, is Tama necessary? Absolutely necessary. Tamoguna, the bad one. Calm, completely not to do anything, laziness. Look, tamas is also necessary to preserve our body. If you do not sleep 3 days, you will be crazy. You need sleep, rest. You need activity, work. You need calmness. But do you know the secret? That Swamiji taught to Indian people. You people are in deep tamas, thinking that you are in Sattva quality, with Sattva quality. Arise, awake, and just stop not till the goal is reached. A tamas, inertia, laziness, no good at all. But you will have to use rajas, activity. Conquer the tamas by rajas and conquer the rajas by sattva. That is the way it goes. Destroy the karma by karma. Destroy your bad karma by good karma. Good bad habit by good habit. That is the way Vedanta will take you to the 18th floor, moksha, liberation. But Sri Ramakrishna's that illustration for us, remember, that's a beautiful example. If a thorn pricked in your foot, what do? You take another thorn and take this thorn out and you throw away both. You do not keep the thorn in your pocket or in your wallet. You throw away both. So, final liberation, you will have to transcend both good and bad. That is the realm of Advaita, non-duality. In the realm of duality, you will have to work. So, Krishna, you remember the 6 things Krishna explained. First, knowledge, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. Then, Karta, doer. Then, karma. 3 types of karma: Sattvic karma, Rajasic karma, Tamasic karma. Buddhi, intellect. Then, Dhriti, fortitude. 4th, happiness. These 6 items Krishna explained Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. I did it very clearly previously. So what shall I do? Hold on the Sattva, the highest one. Do you know what is the highest one? Sri Ramakrishna gave another example. Here is the light and here is the bulb. Or here is a kerosene lantern, and here is the chimney, glass chimney. You see the light, but you cannot touch it because of the glass barrier, because the bulb, that glass barrier. You cannot see the filament. You cannot touch it. That is Sattva-guna. Transparent, very clear. You can see yourself, your Atman. Very interesting how it works. That Atman is in all of us. Through this Sattva karma, Shankaracharya even mentioned, he did not like karma. Do you know what is the problem? Problem is all human beings are rotating in three places. Avidya, kama, karma. Why do you work? Because you have desire. Why do you have desire? Because you have ignorance. All human beings, 4 billion people are rotating in these three places. No escape. How to get rid of this? You will have to bring that knowledge. Then all work will be out. All work will be knocked out. Ganagni, Sarva Karmani, Dagdha Satkuritorjuna, all the knowledge of Brahman, God, will destroy all of your activities. You will be illumined. You will be on the 18th floor. That is our goal. Jagat. Another commentator says, what is the cause of our movement? Because we want to go back to our home. Our home is God. This world is a vacation village, holiday inn, very temporary. Maybe 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, you will have to go. No escape. So we want to return to that place, Ananda Prapti. Ajnana Nivritti, Paramananda Prapti. Cessation of ignorance, attainment of bliss. Then Shankara mentioned, in the Shankara philosophy, there is a theory of creation. Do you know what is the theory of creation? Here is the Purusha, consciousness. Here is Prakriti, nature. This Prakriti has 3 gunas. The moment Prakriti comes to this Purusha, it vibrates. Why? Nobody knows. Why Maya? Vedanta cannot explain. But how to get rid of Maya, Vedanta can tell you. Why Maya? Swamiji says, dwelling, remaining in the Maya, you cannot say what is Maya. You cannot explain darkness by darkness. You will have to bring the light. That is the way it works. Bulshambho, imbalance of Prakriti. 3 gunas vibrate. Rajas jumped into Sattva and Rajas jumped into Tamas, all the creation begins. Variations. You see 4 billion people in this world. Could you see 2 faces similar? No. Each human being is different. Variety, multiplicity, diversity. That is the remain of Maya. But God is a very interesting person. Do you know what did he do? He said, Ekoham bhusyam prajayeti. I am alone, I shall be many. How did he many? He became many. He became like all of us. Then do you know what he said? I entered into everybody, now I want all of you come back to me. I pushed you out and now I want to come in. That is the play. So this world has been created, so we are all playing, jumping. When you are tired, exhausted, Lord, I am tired, exhausted, I want to get rid of this world. That is called renunciation. Then you will go back to God. This is the whole mystery of human life. But the problem is, the interesting thing is we love Maya. We love Maya. Look, what is your body is your word. You love your body. Maya. We want to hold Maya. The Shatic aspect of Brahman has become Ishvara, God. The Rajasic aspect of Brahman has become Jivas, living individual beings. And Tamasic aspect of Brahman is Jagat. As I started to talk to you about karma, there are three types of karma. According to Yoga Shastra, Shukla, Krishna, Shukla, Krishna. Shukla means good, Krishna means bad, dark karma, and Shukla Krishna means white bad, mixed karma. If you do white action, you will go to heaven, you will be like God. You will be do black action, you will be like a devil, Satan, and you will mix karma, these human bodies. All human bodies are going through mixed karma. You do some good, some bad. All of us. We have some good thoughts, we have some bad thoughts. That is the way God plays with this world. Another school says, Sanchito prarabdho kriyamana. Sanchita means accumulated action. Always remember, whatever you do, whatever you think, they leave impressions inside. Those impressions can be eradicated only through the knowledge of Brahman. It will be there. Sanchita karma. All the results of all accumulated actions of all of our past lives. Kriyaman karma, from birth to death, whatever karma we did, that is called Kriyaman karma. Or prarabdha karma means the previous action which caused to take this human body, we'll have to go through it. Any of those things I explained other times also. So this is the way we think about karma. We will have to check karma to get rid of karma. Verse 40. Na tadasti prithivyamba devi devi shubha punaha sattam prakriti muktam jat ebhi syat tribhir gunai. There is no entity on earth or again in heaven among the devas, means gods, that is devoid of these three gunas born of Prakriti. Our teacher used to say, in India, sometimes those who are women, they braid. They take their hair and make 3 locks, and they entwine, and then put on their head. 3 locks. Our teacher told us, those are all 3 gunas, how they tie the Prakriti, Maya. 3 gunas. But all 3 gunas are robbers. They bind us. Sri Ramakrishna gave a beautiful illustration. A man, 3 robbers, kidnapped a man, blindfolded, robbed all of his money, and tied him with a tree. The first robber said, kill him. Second robber, that is Thomas. The second robber, Raja says, no, don't kill him. Just tie him with the tree and take all of his money. The third robber did not say anything. When these 2 robbers left, he also left. Then he came back, the Shatta robber, Shattik robber. He came and released him from the bondage and then showed him the way to his home. Oh, you are such a good person. You saved my life. Come to my home. He said, no, I cannot go to your home. There I will be arrested. I am also a robber. How beautifully Sri Ramakrishna says, Shattik, Sattva guna, also a bondage. Swamiji gave a beautiful illustration. You are tied with the gold chain, I am tied with the iron chain. And you are telling, look, I am better than you. But you are in chain. Both are in chain. Sattva-guna is also a bondage, a barrier between God and us. But good, very thin. Just like saram wrap, you can see through. That is Sattva-guna. Triveni. In the Sheta Upanishad, there is a mantra, Lohito Shuklo Krishnam. A Prakriti, Lohito, red, Shukla, white, Krishna, dark. Mane these three gunas. Three gunas bind this soul. When the three gunas are in equilibrium, calm, serene, separated, no creation. Creation comes the moment they lose the balance. All human beings, we are all imbalanced. Don't think you are balanced. Everybody is imbalanced. That is the domain of Prakriti, Maya. Our goal? Nistriguna Bhavarjuna. Hey Arjuna, be free from three gunas. In the 14th chapter, we talked elaborately about the gunas, qualities. The question arises, can I change in this world? Can I change myself? Yes, you can, through your karma. A saint becomes maybe a sinner. Sinner can be a saint through karma. There are so many stories we know about some sinners, how they became saint. Valmiki was a robber. Narada, he attacked Narada. Narada says, hello, why are you attacking me? Well, I'm a robber, this is my profession. Why do you rob? I have wife and children, I have to feed them. But do you know robbing is a sin? Will your wife take share of your sin? Go and ask your wife. Narada, he went and asked his wife. Wife says, my goodness, you are my husband, you are supposed to feed me. What do you do? I am not going to take your sin. You take care of yourself. Valmiki says, I want to be a disciple. I gave up my family. We know so many stories about how people can change their life, their character, everything they can change. That is the reason God gave us hands and feet to work. Yamebhyo lokebhyo ninishatitam sadhu karma karvati sadhu chintayati. In Kaushitaki Upanishad, there is a mantra. Whom Lord will lift up, He will force that person to do good action. He will force that person to do good thoughts. It is amazing. Only you will have to move. Then help will come. Guru will come, the Jabuchis will come, will help you. Just move. That Krishna is talking about. Swami Vivekananda said, renunciation and service are the twin ideals of India. These are the twin great ideals. If India goes to the line, everybody and everything will be all right. He was talking about that how we can change not only ourselves, but our society, our country. You see, do you know how does it go? It is individualistic. If you are good, if your neighbor is good, if another person is good, your neighbor is a very good neighborhood. I remember I had a funny lecture of a evangelist, Christian evangelist in Texas. All people are good. 95% people are good. Only 5% people are bad. Their news you will see in the newspaper. You are a good person. Your name is not in the newspaper. I liked his quote. Very interesting. Very interesting. In the 6th chapter of the Gita, Krishna told us, raise yourself by yourself. Don't yield to depression. Your disciplined mind is your friend. Your indisciplined mind is your enemy. Beautiful shloka. Next verse. Brahmana kshatriyam bisham shudranam cha parantapa karmani prabhiviktani sabhava prabhavai gunai. O of Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and also of Shudras, O scorcher of fools, the duties are distributed according to the gunas born of their own nature. Another very touchy subject. India has caste system. Now it is almost gone. In the villages, still there is a caste system, a little bit there. I remember when I was in Hollywood, some Christian Catholic schools, some teachers would bring some students in 1970s, they want to know world religions, Eastern religions. So they used to come to our temple and I used to give them classes. And they had only two questions, cows and caste. Hindus do not eat the cows and they have a caste system, they cannot marry other people. I had to answer these two questions. Sometimes I used to make a joke. You know, first let us talk about cows. Cows. India has now over 1 billion people. If 1 billion people start to cows, there will be no more cows. So there will be no more agriculture. In America, if you do not have any structure, all Americans will die. Do you know that? So children will look at my face. All Americans will die if there is no tractor. In Midwest, one tractor is equivalent to 300 Indian farmers with their plows. We do not have like advanced equipment, machinery to do the agriculture like you people, American people. So we give protection to our cattle. But you know, I say 400 million people eat cows, the Christians, Muslims. Hindus do not eat cows. They put a taboo to protect the cows. I had to give some reasonable explanation to these young children. And about caste. I said, you know, your country also have caste system. Caste system, do you know, I am going to explain to you later. It is in the Mahabharata. In the beginning only there is all Brahmins. According to their karma, according to their nature, this caste system developed. Look at your American society. You have priests, ministers, religious leaders. They maintain the spiritual aspect of the country, moral, ethics. Second, Kshatriya, You have powerful military. They protect this country. That is Kshatriya. Then Vaishya. America is mainly a Vaishya country, business people. They know business very well. Then Shudra, working class, hard worker with hard hat, sometimes you can see. So these four kinds of people are essential to maintain a society, to develop a country. If all people become Brahmins, there will be no plumber, no roofer, no business. You see, that is the reason we saw spiritual aspect of human beings, then political aspect, then commercial aspect, and then laboring class. Otherwise your society will collapse. We need all four kinds of people so that society will function in a balanced way. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, we read it. Brahmana, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, and also the Shudras, all scorcher of the foes. The duties are distributed according to the gunas, born of their own nature. I shall read some commentary to you that how it can change. Jesus was the son of a carpenter. That's all. Oh, he is the carpenter's son. That means he is a carpenter. How it goes, I am telling about. But it depends. But he did not do the carpenter's job. He taught. He preached. He changed. Of course, he is an incarnation of God. So, you can change only in this world. Why? Karma bhumi. The world is a field of action. Field of action. Karma bhumi. Heaven, bhoga bhumi. Field of enjoyment. Neither world, hell, field of enjoyment. Enjoyment, you must say, field of suffering. So it is all different. It is the karma which does this kind of thing. There is a mantra in the Mahabharata. Karna actually was a son of Shiva. He was a son of Kunti, but he gave up that son, and the carpenter, Shutoputra, he raised Karna. And the Karna was a Kshatriya, but he became like a laboring class, you know. Shuta means which is a driver, you know, Shutoputra. But do you know what he says? Sutova Sutoputrova, Yova Kova Bhavam Maham, Daivatam Kuli Janma Madayatam Me Purusham. It doesn't matter where I am born and who are my parents. It is the God's wish that I was born in a particular family. Madayatam Purusham. But all power, Purusham, my self-effort, I changed my life. I'm a great archer. I'm a great warrior. See, one can change through karma. Varna was usually understood as occupation in those days. There are so many occupations, such as carpentry, business, etc. The father took to one of those occupations, but the son said that he would just start an industry. Another son would say that he would go to the army. Yet another may go do something else to even become a monk and be somewhere, say, in the Rishikesh. Everybody was free. Very interesting. I remember there was a famous doctor in Calcutta who was very close to me. He used to call me friend. Friend, I have 5 sons, all are doctors and engineers. Nobody wants to be a monk. Could you tell me what shall I do? All are doctors and engineers. Nobody wants to be a monk. Actually, it cannot be forced. Samudamastapa shaucham kshanti arjavam evacha jnanam vijnanam astikyam brahma karma sabhavajam. The control of the mind and the senses, austerity, purity, forbearance, and also uprightness, knowledge, realization, belief in a hereafter. These are the ways of the Brahmins born of their own nature. Now Krishna is telling us there are 9 signs of a Brahmin. Gun means quality. Seeing you, I decide, want to see what kind of quality you have. In this country we talk about values. Human values, qualities. Very important. Shama means control of the mind. Dhamma means control of the senses. Tapa means austerity. Shaucham, cleanliness, purity. Kshanti, forgiveness. Arjavam, straightforwardness, simplicity. Jnanam, knowledge of the scripture. Vijnanam means experience of that scripture. Astikam means that God exists, or scripture, Vedas, Shraddha, faith. If you have these 9 qualities, you are a Brahmin. Shaujam, tejo dhriti draksham, yuddhe cha opi apalayanam, danam ishvara bhavasya, kshatra karma sabhavajam. Prowess, boldness, fortitude, capability, and also not flying away from battle, generosity, and sovereignty are the qualities of the Kshatriya type, born of their own nature. Shaucha, prowess. These are the beautiful qualities one can develop. Boldness, fortitude. Don't run away from the battlefield. Krishna is reminding Arjuna, Juddha apalayanam. You are trying to run away. You are thinking, Shriya Bhaktim Bhaiksham Apyolak, it's just better to leave the life for the mendicant than to fight. You want to run away. You want to escape from your duties. Be careful. Don't give up your duty. Juddhi apalayanam, danam, generosity. Ishvara bhavasya, ruling capacity. Ishvara bhava means the king of the country rules the country. If the king is strong, there will be law and order in the society. If the king is loose, fight. There will be gun battle, killing each other. Swami Vivekananda made a good remark. Do you know why our character is good? Do you know what is the reason of our good character? Because of police. If there is no police in the society, it will jungle civilization will come to the society. There are some very horrible people. Greedy, lustful, bad people. Destructive forces are in the society. That is the reason you pay tax. I heard some years ago, to keep one policeman on the street, do you know how much do you pay? $50,000 a year. You pay $50,000 a year to keep a police on the street with a car. They maintain law and order. So the Kshatriya, they maintain our freedom, our peace in the society. Whenever there is any problem, the army runs to subdue it. That, you remember the 6th January that some people attacked the Capitol in Washington, D.C. Army came, immediately stopped. Police could not handle. We need Kshatriya to maintain peace and order in the country, in the society, so that we can sleep happily, we can move happily in the society. Then we pay for it. Kshatriya. Swami Vivekananda gave a lecture in America, Vedanta and Privilege. In that lecture, he mentioned there are 4 kinds of people exploit society. In the Aboriginal society, do you know who exploit? The strongest man in the society. I am the strongest man. I am the leader. You people serve me. I shall enjoy more comfort, more adventure, more luxury than any of you. I am the king. I am the ruler. In the Aboriginal society, might is right. The strongest man enjoys this, exploits the society. Next, who exploits? Rich people, those who have lot of money. I need 1,000 servants, maid servants to look after me. They exploit the society because of money. They enjoy more advantage than others. Third, highly educated people. I make me a senator or a congressman by giving me vote. I enjoy more privilege than all of you. That is called education. They exploit the society. Fourth, priests, religious leaders, they exploit the society. I am very close to God. Give me money. I shall enjoy more. 4 kinds of people exploit the society. Swamiji says in that lecture, Vedanta and Privilege. But in Vedanta, there is a democratic concept of God. Everybody is God. Each soul is potentially divine. Very interesting. You know, when we read the Gita and if you study Vedanta and you see that how our society functions, it is very interesting. Krishi Gauraksha Vanijam Vaishyakarma Swabhavajam Puricharjatmakam Karma Shudrasyapi Swabhavajam. Agriculture, cattle rearing, trade are the duties of the Vaishyas, born of their own nature, and action, consisting of service, is the duty of the Shudras, born of their own nature. He is dividing the work in the society, you know. The Vaishya. Krishi Gauraksham, Krishna did not see our stock market, you see. Dow Jones stock market, then big industry, all kinds of things. Krishna, at that time those things were not here. IIT people, Others, Krishna would tell those things. At that time, Krishi, Gauraksha, agriculture, this. No industry. But they used to make some weapons, arrows, bow, mace. Anyhow, bondage, business. Do you know what? America is a very wonderful country. American people made the road from East Coast to West Coast. Vast country, lot of resources, different kind of climate. Look at California, agriculture. Industry is there also. Florida, some part. The climate is good. All the year round, they make vegetables, which we eat in Midwest. Within 2 days, or 1 or 2 days, all vegetables, fruits come to our sanctuaries from California, from Florida. Road system, our 18-wheelers, those big trucks, they distribute food all over the country so evenly. Beautiful system. We don't have. Now we are trying to build our road system. Train, truck. We are building, following the Western countries. It is really amazing that how we are enjoying the vegetable fruits. Because it is winter time, we do not grow anything. Yeah. Only 4 or 5 months we can grow 5, 6 months we can grow anything in the Midwest. Business. And Shudra, laboring class. Do you know? There are some people that do not like to go to school, college, university, but they have a lot of strength. And some go to their family business. When you are a carpenter, your son will be a carpenter. You are a plumber, your son will be a plumber. Like that. They do the laboring class. But laboring class also is necessary. Otherwise, whole society will collapse. One of our Dr. devotees told me, do you know what she told? The doctor went to the work and came back, and his wife engaged a plumber. And the plumber charged $100 per hour. And the doctor told the plumber, my goodness, you charge $100, I am an MD, I get only $75 per hour. How come? Then the plumber said, I was also a doctor. I was also a doctor, but plumber in business is good, I get $100 per hour. Funny. Paricharjatmakam karma kshudrasyapi shabhava. This is the nature that some people love to serve others. We also need them. As I told you, otherwise the society will be imbalanced. We want a balanced society. These teachings, remember, these 2,500 years old, these teachings, still these teachings are meaningful for our society. Vaishya, Shudra. Some business, thing may change, but the basic things are same. Funny happened. In Laguna Beach, I called a plumber. And on his truck, it is written, 23 hours. So I told the plumber, why do you put 23 hours? I see some truck 24 hours. Then that man looked at me. Do you know what he said? Oh, you do not know. I told him, no, I do not know. Some people say 24/7, like that. All 7 days, 24 hours. That 1 hour is for my beer. I go, all right, all right, all right. That 1 hour for my beer. I go, all right, thank you. You finished the work. Gunobhede, Bornobhed. I shall tell you a little bit commentary. 519. The Brahmins, they have a preponderance of Sattva quality. So what is type of job they do? Jajon, Jajon. They worship, they perform religious duty, rituals in homes. He studies the Vedas, he teaches the Vedas, he gives and pratigraha, is dan pratigraha. These are the things, ajachito dan graha, that is called pratigraha. This is the way they earn their livelihood. I remember somebody asked Swamiji, how do you make money? You are moving in America. Somebody asked Swamiji, Madam, you do not know how I make money? I sell my brain. That's Swamiji said. I sell my brain. That is the way I make money. I make my livelihood. I give lectures, write books. That is the way I make money. That is the job of a Brahmin, you see. Then Kshatriyas, the nature of Kshatriya, Sattva Mishrita Rajo Pradhan. Rajo, a preponderance of Rajo, but Sattva mixed with Sattva. For the Brahmin, preponderance of the Sattva, other things are little. Always remember, all three gunas should be there. You cannot be completely separate them. That is the nature of the Prakriti. So what is his duty? Rajya Rakha, protect the country, Prajapalan, take care of the subjects, the people, the citizens. That is the job of the Kshatriya. Vaishya, Tamo Sangmishrita Rajaguner Adhikya. Preponderance of Raja, but mixed with Tamo. So Krishi, agriculture and industry and business, that is his job. And Shudra, Raja Sangmishrita, Tamo, preponderance of Tama, and mixed with Rajas. Jod Buddhi, very dull brain, not very sharp, but a lot of physical strength. This is the way. Then he says, then somebody asked the question, but nowadays those things have changed. We see the Brahmin son is started a shoe business. And the Kshatriya son has become a monk. And Vaishya's son may be working in the street, driving a bulldozer. So we see mixed up all these things nowadays. What is the matter? The law of hereditary, law of spontaneous variations, all these things we find. The born of faith. Gun, your nature. As I said, here is a father has 4 sons. One son wants to be a monk, another son joins the military, another son starts a business, another son is a day laborer. Same parents, 4 sons, engaged with 4 kinds of actions. Varna. Varna means qualities. Varna means color also. I already told you that in Sheta Upanishad, Shet means white color, means Sattva guna. Pita means dark, that is Tamaguna. And Lohita means red, that is Rajaguna. Varna bhed according to your qualities, and jati bhed according to hereditary things, you know. This commentator gave a lot of examples from the Mahabharata and from the scriptures, how we see sometimes Kshatriya son became a great, great rishi, saint, and sometimes just vice versa. Kshatriya people are teaching the Upanishads and the Vedas. He gave all these examples and a long, long discussion. Oh my goodness. She karmani abhirata samsiddhim labate nara sakarmani rata siddhim yatha bindati tashrinu. Devoted is to his or her own duty. A person attains the highest perfection, engaged in one's own duty. How a person attains perfection, hear that from me. My goodness, I already covered my time. Do you know what is in Krishna's mind? He says, each work is worship. It depends upon your attitude. If a carpenter does his carpentry well, if a teacher teaches his thing well, each is great in his own place. If you read Swamiji's Karma Yoga, a big chapter, he discussed about the thing. You may be the king and you rule the country well. I may be a shoemaker. I make my shoe very well. I may be a good doctor. I treat people very well. It depends upon each person must be responsible. I can do things well in his own place and attain perfection. Perfection is the goal. Next in class we shall talk about this perfection. I remember a funny story about perfection. At the time I came here, I used to listen to the radio station. He is telling about perfect. A minister got up and said, "You people are all sinners. Nobody is perfect, only God is perfect." Then he challenged, "Is there anybody perfect? Raise your hand." Nobody raised the hand. "Are you perfect?" No. "Have you seen anybody perfect? Raise your hand." Nobody raised the hand. Then he said, "Have you heard anybody perfect? Raise your hand." So from the back a man raised the hand. Then the minister, the pastor, he pounded on him. "Are you perfect?" "No, sir." "Have you seen anybody perfect?" "Yes." "No, sir." "Have you heard anybody perfect?" "Yes, sir." "Who is that person?" "Well, my wife's first husband." I could not understand this American joke then. I had to ask somebody, say, "Explain, my Swami, whatever this man does, his wife says, my previous husband was better." So always remember, only perfect is your wife's first husband. Funny American joke. All right, in our next class we shall talk more about this perfection. How can we attain perfection? You know, look what Jesus says. Be ye perfect, as the Father in heaven is perfect. That perfection is our true nature. That is the Atman. In the domain of Maya, nothing is perfect. Even the Miss Universe, she is not perfect. There's somewhere there is some defects. Perfection. We need a perfect husband, we need a perfect wife, perfect children, perfect doctor, perfect nurse, perfect teacher. You do not like a quack dentist. You want a perfect dentist. Just see, that is the goal. We shall talk about it. In the Gita, how Krishna says how to attain perfection. Sahana bhavatu, sahana bhunaktu, sah virjam karva bhai, tejasya navadhitamastu ma vidvisha bhai. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May Brahman protect us, may he guide us, may he give us strength and right understanding. May love and harmony be with us all. Om, peace, peace, peace.